What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coach's Corner. I am Coach Theresa, and today's topic is what is the ideal training volume for females? And guys, if you're listening, you might as well stick around for this too, because it's going to apply just as much to you as it is to the females. So let's get into it. There's still a common misconception today that women should be working out differently than men in order to achieve a lean and toned physique. And I say the word toned because women like to use this word toned over muscular. I think for a lot of women, muscular sounds a little bit more scary, and I'm not sure why. If you want to look toned, that means you want to look muscular. It means you have to increase your muscle mass in order to appear toned while decreasing body fat percentage. So with that said, now that we know that the principles needed in order to achieve muscle gains are the same for men as they are for women, let's talk about what some of these principles are. What are some of the key drivers in muscle building? Well, first and foremost, I would want to say that you need to be following a regimented training program. I don't know how many times I've had people looking to make some solid muscle gains, and they're kind of just going with the flow, training body parts when they feel like it. Maybe they'll hit X number of training sessions per week, and maybe the next week they'll train less, and it's kind of all over the place. You really need a regimented, structured training program so that you can incorporate progressive overload and really track your volume. Volume equals sets times reps times working load, or the weight used. And that's what's going to be needed to really track how much you're doing every single week. And it's going to ensure that you are actually progressing and not regressing. We know that progressive overload is a key driver in continued adaptation and progression. So if you're not tracking your volume, how do you know if you're being consistent from week to week, or you're able to increase what you're doing, meaning doing more work than your maintenance? So just keep that in mind. It is something to pay attention to. And if you want to make any kind of changes, I suggest following a regimented training program and really recording your workouts. Another component of muscle building that should be taken into consideration is cardio. We know that muscle hypertrophy occurs when protein synthesis exceeds protein breakdown. So unfortunately, cardiovascular exercise is not going to initiate any pathways leading to significant amounts of muscle growth. So for all my cardio bunnies out there, it may be smart to pull back from high impact cardio when you are focused on building muscle, especially for folks if you are worried about your cardiovascular health. Resistance training is a lot of cardiovascular work. So don't think that you're unhealthy if you have to pull back from excessive amounts of cardio so that you can focus on muscle building. All right, guys, that is going to conclude today's Coach's Corner segment. Hopefully the title didn't confuse you too much. What I really wanted you to take away from this is that there are principles for muscle building, and it doesn't matter if you are male or female. Those principles are going to apply to anyone looking to achieve some mass gains. So if you have any other questions about this topic, you can email me, Teresa@Biolayne.com, or you can head over to my Instagram @TMillerFit. Other than that, we'll catch you next time.